Hey, what's up everyone? So something happened recently that I know a lot of you out there might be really scared of, especially if you're using an iPhone 13 Pro or a 13 Pro Max. And yep, you guessed it, the green screen of death. Just solid green. It's one of those things you see online, in forums and videos, but you always think, nah, that won't happen to me. Well, it happened. Now, to be totally upfront, this isn't actually my personal phone. It belongs to a good colleague of mine. He called me up one morning, completely panicked. He was just doing his usual thing, scrolling through social media, and then bam, the screen just gave up and turned completely green. He was devastated. And honestly, I felt for him. It's a terrible feeling when a device you rely on every single day just fails. And the crazy thing is, this isn't some rare isolated incident. I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably seen it too. A ton of iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max users, especially from the earlier batches, have been reporting this exact same problem. From what I've gathered, it seems to be a known hardware issue. Some reports point to a problem with the flexible cable that connects the display to the logic board. Over time, it seems like a specific connection can get flaky. It's not a software bug that an update can fix, it's a physical problem with the screen itself, and that's what makes it so scary, right? Because a hardware fix usually means an expensive screen replacement. We're talking hundreds of dollars. But here's the thing, I started digging. I went through countless Reddit threads, forums, and watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and I saw this interesting fix, a jumper method. It looked a bit technical, but a lot of independent repair technicians were showing that it was possible to fix the screen without replacing the whole thing. So I thought, okay, let's give this a shot. I happen to have a friend who runs a phone repair shop here. He's one of those guys who really knows his way around the logic board. I called him up, explained the situation, and mentioned the jumper videos I saw. And you know what he said? He just went, oh yeah, the green screen jumper, bring it over. I do those all the time. It was a huge relief to hear that. He knew exactly what I was talking about. So we took my colleague's phone over to his shop and I documented the whole process for you guys. Okay, so here we are at my friend's workshop. The first step obviously is to open up the phone. He's using a standard phone repair toolkit for this, the pentalobe screwdriver for the bottom screws, and gently lifts the screen. You have to be super careful with the cables that connect the screen to the phone's body. Once the screen is detached, the real work begins. He carefully peels back the protective sticker on the display's flexible cable to expose the connection points. Now, this is the crucial part. So I'm putting a photo on the screen right now. You can see these specific points on the ribbon cable. The theory, as he explained it, is that a connection in one of these data lines is failing. By creating a jumper, which is basically just a tiny wire, you're essentially creating a new path for the electrical signal to travel, bypassing the faulty point. Look at that. He's using a micro-soldering iron to connect a tiny enamel-coated wire from one point to another. It's really delicate work. He told me that while the concept is a basic jumper, you really need a steady hand and the right equipment. You're working with incredibly small components here. After the jumper is soldered in place, he applies this special UV-cured glue or solder mask over it. This is super important because it protects the tiny wire from getting damaged or shorting out on anything else inside the phone. And now, the moment of truth. He's putting everything back together, connecting the display, the battery, and let's see. And look at this. It works. The screen is back to normal. No green tint, nothing. It's honestly amazing to see. My colleague was, of course, incredibly happy and relieved. Now, I did ask my friend a couple of important questions. First, I asked, is this something someone could do at home? And he was pretty honest about it. He said that if you have experience with micro-soldering and you're confident, then technically yes. It's considered a basic jumper in the world of advanced repair, but for the average person, probably not. You can easily cause more damage if you don't know what you're doing. So I would strongly recommend finding a reputable, skilled repair technician who has experience with this specific fix. The second question was, is this a permanent fix? And again, he gave me a very realistic answer. He said it's not a 100% guaranteed forever fix. For many phones, the jumper holds up and the problem never comes back. For others, it might fail again down the line. It really varies. It's essentially a very effective patch that saves the screen, but the original weakness is still there. You're just working around it. But when you're facing a choice between this repair, which is significantly cheaper, and a full screen replacement that could cost a third of the phone's value, well, for my colleague, this was absolutely the best option. So yeah, that's our story. If you're going through this right now, I just wanted to share this to let you know that there is hope. Don't immediately rush to the Apple Store for a screen replacement. Look for independent repair shops in your area. Ask them specifically about the iPhone 13 Pro green screen jumper fix. See if they have experience with it. It's a testament to the incredible skill of these third-party repair technicians who figure out solutions that save us consumers a lot of money and prevent perfectly good parts from ending up as e-waste. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful for anyone who's in the same boat. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer based on my experience here. And if you've had this fix done, let us know how it's holding up for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.